There's a new addition to downtown Pittsburg and Camp County. The city installed a statue of Carroll Shelby, an automotive racer and designer who lived outside of Pittsburgh before his death in 2012. East Texas News Weekend's Andrew Culver gives us a look at how his memory lives on.
Nearly 13 years after his death, Carroll Shelby is officially enshrined in Pittsburgh's history. Pittsburgh's Community Development Director, Nisi Baum, says the city strategically picked out the statue's location.
He's sitting here watching Main Street, and you can get all the way around him because he was such a part of this community and such an approachable person. We wanted the statue to reflect that.
And if you look closely, he's not sitting on a chair, but two tires molded from real Shelby tires. Shelby created the Northeast Texas Community College automotive program for students and their future careers. Through racing, automated designing, and supporting his community, Pittsburgh's Mayor David Abernathy says Shelby's achievements are impressive to say the least.
I put a proclamation together for him, and I had to quit writing because it would go beyond the proclamation page of all the accolades he had. Had the opportunity to visit with him a few times and actually break some bread with him. He was just a character, but you would not know that he had the background that he did.
Besides him being just an international automotive icon, this is also our tribute to him, to thank him and honor him for what he's done for our community.
Today, Pittsburgh honors his legacy, and now Shelby just sits with a smile.
Carroll Shelby was just an instrumental part of this community. He could have settled anywhere on this planet, and he came back to Pittsburgh because he said many times that the people here were the people that he could connect with most.
Andrew Culver, East Texas News Weekend.
And we're told the temporary monument sign next to the statue will soon be replaced with a permanent sign. That's set to happen in the next couple of weeks.